Yo! How's it going? Welcome in. I know it's not the first day of the new year, but Happy New Year! Yippee! I feel like I'm gonna have to celebrate it for at least like the first week, you know? I have to like say it every day for the first week at least, because like people are gonna be coming in and out like randomly, right? Who might not have been here the first day or like the second day or the third day, so I gotta say it for like the first week or so, I feel like. After that, then we'll leave it be. But like for the first week or so, you know, I kind of want to say Happy New Year as I start stream or like whenever people come in. So as I said, Happy New Year! Welcome in everyone. How you guys doing so far today? Hope you're having a nice day and hope you're having a nice start to your new year. Welcome in Himiko, welcome in Sajawa, welcome in Hammer, welcome in Dazai, welcome in Saitir. Welcome in Daniel, welcome in Bear, welcome in Fur. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing good so far today. Welcome in, welcome in. I have my drink ready. Shake, 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 shake. And I am pretty much ready to go. I'm just ready to chill. This is, we ended up picking Powerwash Sim as our Dark and Darker replacement because I just wasn't feeling it today. I wasn't feeling Dark and Darker. I just wanted to play something more chill. So I thought this would be a nice little way to relax a little bit, just talk and hang out a little bit. Hi Magnum, how's it going? Welcome and Happy New Year. How's it going? All right, let's get back into our career. We are on the private jet with the funny laser on the bottom. I remember this. All right. Let's clean this thing up. Yes, sir. I think I can buy some new attachments and stuff as well, actually. Let me go ahead and do that. I got a little bit of money. Which one was this again? Oh boy. We have the professional, the pro. Okay, we need to get the pro. Got it. Stuff for the pro. No, not modifications. We want equipment. 100 there. Turbo nozzle. I don't really care about the turbo nozzle, I'll be honest. I don't really care too much for the turbo nozzle. I feel like I'd rather not have it spinning the whole time. The short extension we have, perfect. Pro long extension we have. Where's the extra long? Pro extra long. There it is. 1200. Ugh. Soap nozzle, another 900. Yeah, we'll get it. We're all good now. We have everything for the best one. So from here on, all the money we make is kind of just ours, I guess. I don't know. A short stubby. I mean, the stubby is the default. Stubby is the default, and then short is like short. Yeah. I think we're just gonna stick with short to start. Where should we start? Should we start at the top, or should we start in the? No, let's clean its funny laser. Let's clean the private jet laser first. Oh, that thing glowing. Goddamn. That's not suspicious at all. It's like, oh hey man, my private jet needs to be cleaned. My military grade private jet with a warning laser. Warning laser? I feel like this is more than a warning. This is more of a goodbye forever laser. Like you will never see your family or the light or anything ever again laser. I don't feel like this is a warning laser, but we will clean it up for him because we don't really want it used on us. Yup. It would be glowy though. Kind of alarming. What material glows like that fluorescently when it's not even on? Kind of freaky. Oh, up here. I didn't get the outside very well. On the other side even. Whoops. What have you guys been up to? How have you been spending your New Year's so far? I've mainly just been kind of just doing chores. I've just been doing chores and taking care of the animals, taking care of myself, because I'm home alone for the week, so I'm just kind of vibing all on my own, making the best of it, you know. Anything up here that I missed? I feel like I got it all. I know it dinged, but I think it was just like the top part. Is this clean? Are you clean? You look clean. He's clean. All right, let's get up on that wing. Can I get from here? Can I do a big jump? 8. Nice. Okay, let's start from the top. Just watching VTubers. Fair. Yeah, I've been trying to go around to like people's chats and like wish them a happy new year. Been trying to go around a little bit. Sorting out stuff for the house. Fair, fair, fair. Yeah, my yesterday after stream was, what'd I do? I did laundry. I made lasagna. I took the doggo out for a big long walk, like much longer than normal. Because it had finally stopped raining for the first time in like 3 days. It's been just raining and awful, like freezing rain for like 3 days straight. It's been awful here, man. The weather's awful. And Kohaku keeps sending me these like nice pictures of like the weather where she's vacationing right now, and it looks so nice, and like the water is like crystal blue, and I'm like, she's like, oh, it's so nice and warm here, and I'm like freezing my ass off in like freezing rain for 3 days straight. Like, yeah, great, Mom, that's awesome. Must be nice. Oh, must be nice. Freaking dying. But I'm glad she's having fun. What'd I do? I know I did more stuff. I just can't think of what else I did. Oh, I cleaned up the kitchen a bunch. I washed all the tables and like the appliances and everything. Did dishes. That's what I did. That's what I did. She's in Canada? Not right now. Not right now, she's not. She's on vacation somewhere else. I'm in Canada. She's not, though. She's on her vacation. Having a nice time. Oh. I don't think there's anywhere in Canada warm right now. I'm pretty sure everywhere in Canada is pretty damn cold at this moment. Pretty much all of Canada gets that, gets the 4 seasons. It's because of where we are in the globe. Yeah, I did just a lot of cleaning kind of thing. I need to vacuum today, actually. The animals be shedding. Dude, oh my god, yesterday... Oh, that's another thing I did. Yesterday, I was brushing the doggo. And oh my god, dude, I got so much fur out of her. Holy cow. Like, she's a long hair breed, but she also has a very, very thick fur. I got so much out of her, man. It was crazy. It's get horribly hot in Canada in the summer. I wouldn't say horribly all the time. Sometimes, yes. All the time, no. Because we've had summers where it gets up to... This is Celsius. I don't know Fahrenheit. But we get like high 30s. Like high 30s Celsius. Like, not all the time. I think our average summer is usually around the high 20s, low 30s, I'd say. I'd say around, like, very high 20s, low 30s is our average. But we definitely get days where it's, like, the high 30s and with, like, humidity dipping into the 40s. We usually never get, like, 40s on its own, but, like, with humidity feels like in the 40s, and it is just, oh god, it's awful. Yeah, we get the best of both worlds. We get the freezing cold winters and the blazing hot summers. It is an experience. On the bright side, that's why I'm not like worried. Like, I want to go to Japan next year. Well, I guess this year. I want to go to Japan this year. Yeah, there we go. New year. Cool. I'm not too worried about the weather there. A lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't go during this time because it's like so humid, or you shouldn't go during this time because it's so cold. I'm like, dude, I'm from Canada. We already have all that weather, and it's probably colder too. So like, it's all good, man. Unless you go to like Hokkaido or something, then it'd be like colder. But I'm used to it already, man. I've lived it my entire life. We get the hot, we get the cold, we get it all. Yeah, I guess since it is the new year, I need to start actively planning my trip more, huh? Shit. I need to figure out what friends are available during those times and maybe want to go with me so I don't have to pay everything on my own, because holy shit, it'll be expensive if I have to pay everything myself. 30? Oh, it's more like, yeah, that's definitely how it gets, like, for our average, I'd say. That's definitely like our average. But then it can get up into like the 40s and stuff with humidity, which is pretty awful. Molded by the weather. Yeah, I'm moldy. Falls over. Before 1 year? Oh, definitely not before the 1 year. No. It'll probably be, if I'm going to Japan this year, it'll most likely be in the fall. It'll probably be in the fall. I really doubt I'll be doing it any earlier than that because I need to save up more money. And I want to make sure I have time to like prepare stuff. You know, I probably won't go until fall time. I'm like one of those people that like over prepares for stuff as well. Like I will like make the itinerary. I probably won't follow it, but like I will make it just so I feel more comfortable before I leave. And oh my god, it's gonna be like a 16 or like 17, 18-hour flight or something insane. Like not even just like travel time, but like flight itself. So like the travel time might be more depending on like if there's layovers or whatever, you know. There probably won't be there'll probably be one layover because I have to fly to like the opposite side of Canada, land, and then go over the entire ocean to Japan. That sounds horrifying to me. That's like two of my biggest fears. 1, heights and flying. 2, the fucking ocean. Scary. Deep water, very fucking scary to me, man. My biggest fears by far. Definitely my biggest fears. 16 hours long. Oh, scary. I don't want to think about that. Just try to sleep through it. I can't sleep on planes. I've tried. I might be able to fall asleep on that one because I'll just eventually be so anxious I'll get exhausted and just pass out. But I doubt it'll be a good sleep. I've tried sleeping on planes before. Like I've been on, when I went to San Francisco, for example, for Offkai last year. Oh, I can actually say last year and be right now. Holy shit. It was I think it was like a 7 or 8 hour long flight. It was really long. And I couldn't sleep even a little bit. My friend that I went with, because we flew together because we were leaving from like the same city. I like drove up to that city and then we left together. And we got like seats next to each other. They passed out immediately. They passed out within like minutes of being on the plane, and I was like, the whole time, like having just the worst time. I was having the worst time of my life, and they were like, honk shoe, me 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 within like seconds, dude. It was like so unfair. I was so jealous. I watched like 2 movies. I read a book. They watched, I think, 10 minutes of a movie and fell back asleep again. I was like, bro, how? I think it's anxiety more than anything else. And if there's like turbulence or something, I will like, turn into the most tense human being ever. I will clench so hard, I will open up a small mini black hole behind me. Like it is a bad time, man. I do not like turbulence, or like when you're, I think the scariest time for me is when it's taking off or landing or turbulence. That is the scariest time for me. Those are the scariest times for me. Those 3. I don't like that the plane's shaking. Stop shaking. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. I do not approve. Not even a little bit. I do not approve. Blah. Guess I gotta go over here a little bit. Get the rest of that from below. Yeah, I am not a fan of flying personally, so I'll just have to like face that fear. I'll probably have to take like sleeping pills or something. That's what I'll do. You know what? I'm gonna take sleeping pills with me onto the plane, and I will pass the fuck out. That's what I'll do. I'll order a whiskey on the plane, down 2 sleeping pills, and I'll be out for like at least 7 or 8 hours. That's what I'll do. I'll have hard liquor and sleeping pills. Oh shit. Don't do that, kids. Don't ever mix those things together. But I think I would need to. I would need like a glass just. Hi, Octavia. How's it going? I'm talking about 2025. I was talking about flights in particular because I want to go to, you don't want to wake up. Not if I'm still on the plane, I don't. Talking about how I want to go to Japan this year really bad, but it probably won't be until fall. But then I'm like dreading the idea of it being a like 16-hour flight, like 16, 17, 18. I don't know how long it is, but it's really freaking long. I'm not looking forward to it at all, man. I'm dreading it. I already say for 2026. What? What the heck? No, it's only one glass. Come on. Only be like a shot glass worth or something. They only give you a little tumbler. They're cheap. Come on. They only give you a little tumbler glass. That's not enough to do anything to me. Help to take the edge off. That's all. Come on. But yeah, I want to go to water cooler gallon. No. But yeah, I definitely want to go to Japan this year. I just need to pray that some friends are also interested in going around the same time, because I want to go for, if I'm going to go all that way, if I'm going to spend 16 or 17, 18 hours traveling, I want to be able to stay there for like 2 weeks, right? Because if you go for 1 week, that's like a day and a half gone. It's actually more like 2 full days, if not 3 or 4 days gone completely just traveling, because I'm going to be exhausted after that, because I'm probably not going to be able to sleep unless I literally take sleeping pills. And I'm going to be so anxious, and the time zones are going to be different, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to have to go for like at least 2 weeks. Otherwise, the whole trip is not going to be worth it, because it's going to be expensive to go, right? Like the flight, everything. Also, hi, Siffy. Welcome in. Happy New Year. How's it going? So I'm going to have to go for at least 2 weeks to make it feel like it's actually worth spending all that money to go. So I'm just really hoping that some friends want to also go around the same time, because otherwise 2 weeks of like staying somewhere in a foreign country, especially when more than half the time I want to spend in Tokyo, it's gonna be freaking expensive, man. Expensive as shit. I am very fortunate that I have some friends who already live in Japan, some Japanese friends who I'd love to meet, but I don't really want to, like, hey, can I sleep on your couch? Like, maybe for like 1 night, but I'm not gonna ask for like an extended amount of time or something. I'd feel like way too bad for imposing. But I think as long as I have some friends who are like willing to stay with me, we can like do a B&B or something. Because I'd really like to go to Kyoto as well. For like hot springs in Kyoto, and like see all the old castles and the old shrines and like the classically made buildings from like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So cool. So cool. Because like that kind of stuff, like old buildings like that are really cool to me. The main reason is because in Canada we don't really have those. We don't really have those here, because like literally Canada was founded. Canada's 150 years old, man. Like there were buildings before that, but most of them are gone. Like we have some old buildings from like before the actual founding of Canada around still. Like we have some, but those are only in like really old cities like Montreal or like Quebec and stuff, like where the first settlers were. There's some like really old buildings left over. Like I went to the cathedral in Montreal, like the very old cathedral in Montreal, and it was really cool, because I just really love old architecture. I'm not really like super into it to the point of being like, oh man, I want to study it or anything, but like I just like admiring it from a distance, you know? I think it's really fucking cool. I think it's really cool, you know? Because like you have to think how much effort would have to go into building something so elaborate and large back then, when everything had to be done by hand, you know? There weren't machines back then. Things were made by hand by like random ass people. I mean, they're highly skilled random ass people, but holy shit, you know? Like that's so crazy to me just to think about it. I really love like architecture, like old architecture and stuff. Modern architecture I could give less than a rat's ass about, but like old architecture, like ancient architecture and stuff like that, I think is just like the most fascinating thing ever. I don't know much about it. I'm not like studied or anything. I've never like took a class on it or anything. I just think it's really cool, that's all. So I really like going to like old places like that. And we don't really have a lot of those in Canada. So I had a really good time when I went to Montreal last year for Otakuthon. I got to guest at Otakuthon, and like, I think for more than half the convention, I wasn't even at the convention. Well, yeah, tools have always existed, but like machines haven't. Things that can like lift up, like big cranes that can lift up these massive stones or like pillars or whatever for you. Everyone, they had to erect that by hand, piece by piece, you know? I mean, obviously they had tools, but it's completely different than today. And the tool quality is also different from today as well. I'm not saying that like they beat the fucking wood with their hands like Minecraft. I'm just saying like they didn't have like tools that could like artificially strengthen them, kind of thing, by like providing the power. So, oh, there definitely was, but that's the thing though, like that, the effort to do that is so much more insane than it would be today, you know? That's why it's so interesting to me. Just the quality effort is so different. Like the quality of life now is so much significantly better. What are you unsatisfied with? Why are you not clean, little metal thing? Little metal thing? Why are you not satisfied to be clean? I have to go back over that later. But yeah, I just think old architecture is cool, and that's why I really want to go to Kyoto. There's so many like old buildings that have been like preserved there from like up to thousands of years ago, which is insane. Well, maybe not thousands, but maybe close to 1,000. Just really, really cool to think about. Because Canada's history isn't that old, to be honest. At least not the written history. There's definitely tons and tons of history, like from the Aboriginals, the peoples who lived here, the natives. But like, I don't really know that history. A lot of it wasn't like written. A lot of it's like passed down verbally. Temples and such, old housing too. Yeah, that too. Both of those things are really, really cool to me. Even just like what kind of house like that somebody who would be like the peasant would live in, things like that is like very interesting to me. I don't know, I just find it very interesting. I find all of like very old architecture just interesting. And it doesn't even have to be like ancient, it just has to be like older, like a few hundred years. Just seems really cool to me. Like the idea of that something made that long ago still stands today is just like a very interesting thing to me, you know? Just a very interesting concept. Very interesting. Kind of gives you like a perspective on us as human beings, if that makes sense, about how much impact we can have or can't have. The fact that like something you could make, say for example, could stand the test of time for hundreds and hundreds of years even after you're gone, is like a really crazy thing to me. In Tokyo? Yeah. I want to visit Kyoto for the historical value and like just to see all the sights and like go to the hot springs and stuff. But I especially want to go to Tokyo because I'm a giant fucking weeb and I want to go to Akihabara really, really bad. And like visit all the weeb stuff and like go to the VTuber cafes and like just be able to see all this like cool stuff. But also I have a lot of friends who live in like Tokyo area. There's so much to do there because it's like one of the biggest cities ever. And there's a lot of sites in Tokyo as well that are like places that, I don't know, I want to do like a weeb, what's it called? I want to do a, oh, I can't think of the freaking word. I want to do like I want to go like visit places in real life that were like in anime, you know? I think that'd be cool. Like visit the real places that the anime things are based off of. I think that'd be really fucking cool. I'm just a fucking, I'm just a filthy otaku, but like, I think that's really cool, man. I don't know, that's just fun to me though. I can understand that wouldn't be appealing to everyone, but for me, it sounds like a good time. Running away, yep. It definitely happens if it's not preserved or taken care of properly, for sure. A pilgrimage, that's what they call it. It's like an anime pilgrimage. That's what they freaking call it. That's what they call it. Go pay respects to the area. It's kind of cool. Also, I just want to go anywhere I can just eat the food. Dude, that's like the thing I'm looking forward to the most. That's the thing I look forward to the most about going anywhere is the food. I really love trying new foods and just like eating local cuisine and stuff. You know what I don't understand, dude? You know what I don't fucking understand? Why the fuck would you spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to go to a very cool, unique place, regardless of where it is? That could be like, I don't know, freaking New Zealand or Korea or someplace in Africa or literally anywhere, right? Like someplace in Scandinavia, anything, right? And eat fucking McDonald's or like some other fast food chain. What the fuck, dude? It's so, oh, it's such a waste. What are you doing? There's so many cool foods you could try. There's so many cool foods. You know what I'd fucking give to be able to go and like try authentic Indian cuisine? That'd be so fucking cool, man. That'd be so fucking cool. That'd be so fucking cool, man. Because like you can go to like a store run by like an Indian family and have authentic Indian cuisine, but it's like a different experience than having it in India, you know? It's a different experience because it's like you get like it's like locally grown stuff from India or locally grown, locally made like spices and herbs and stuff, and it's just like it'd be such a cool experience to do something like that, you know? To go around the world and try the different foods from that area made with products and things from that area, you know? It'd be a completely different experience. It'd be so fucking cool. I would love that, man. But yeah, that's probably what I'm looking forward to the most, the food. The food, the nerdy weeb shit that I love. I want to go to a hot springs really bad. I really want to try to go to a hot spring, but also I think I'm someone who's easily embarrassed, so I'll probably have to try to get one of those rooms that's like has a private one, which will be expensive as balls, but also I'm all good, man. I don't want to look at any other naked people, and also I don't want them fucking looking at me. Because already, if you're a foreigner in Japan, they stare at you. It's not for like any malicious reason. They just do because they're interested in you. Probably not as much in the big cities anymore because I think people are used to it in the big cities. But if you go to like a small city, people are gonna stare at you a lot. And if you go to a hot spring, they're gonna be staring at you even more. I don't want you to stop looking at me, man. I don't like being looked at while I'm clothed, not to mention unclothed. Goddamn. Man, I have a goddamn panic attack. So like, I really want to go to a hot spring, but I think I'll have to like try to rent one of the private rooms and pray to God it doesn't empty my wallet in one night. Yeah, I want to melt in the hot spring. I get it, dude. I get it. I want to cease to exist. I want to become like the Bochi like pudding puddle thing. Bochi the Rock when she turns into like a little slime. I want that to be me. With a bunch of friends you're comfortable with. Yeah, I mean, even that I wouldn't want to do, though. I wouldn't even want to do it with somebody I'm like, say for example, okay, this might be weird, I guess. I don't know if it's weird or what, but like bathing or like showering to me is like I can't imagine it as something to do with other people. Like, I would not want to get into the shower or a bath with somebody else, even if they were like my lover or something, like someone who I'm in love with or someone I'm married to. Get the fuck out of my shower, dude. This is my alone time. Get the fuck out. Like, I would not be happy. I don't think I'd like that at all. I wouldn't like that at all. I don't give a shit if I'm like madly in love with that person. Get the hell out of my bathtub, dude. Get out. Hi, Charlotte. How's it going? We're talking about hot springs. We're talking about hot springs right now, just to bring you up to speed. I'm talking about wanting to go to Japan this year. Well, yeah, I think I'd have to like rent one of those private rooms with like the little personal hot spring, and it wouldn't be the same experience. I might just have to man up, and I might just have to like have a drink or something and just go in to say fuck it kind of thing, because it's a different experience from having like a personal private one and going and experiencing like the big open like huge bath, right? it's a completely different experience. So I might just have to like man up and do it and pray to God nobody's there. And if they are, I'll just have to like not wear my glasses, and then I can't see them, and that means to me they can't see me. If I don't wear my glasses, I can't see further than my goddamn hands. So, you know, if I can't see them, they can't see me. You know? Surely that's how it works. That's like you to go in with him. No. Man. I don't want to go with anybody for that. I want to be alone. I need to win the lottery so I can like rent out an entire one. Somebody in chat, can we all buy lottery tickets? And if you guys win, can you like help a brother out so I can like rent an entire onsen to myself, please? Please. Please. Big wooden bathtubs. Yeah. I mean, I would want that too, not gonna lie. But it's like the whole experience of being in like the big open onsen kind of thing is just a really, really cool concept. But also I don't want anyone else there. True. I do actually need to buy a lottery ticket. I buy a lottery ticket every year. I always do it. I never win. I never ever win, but I always buy one. Just to see what happens, right? Top 1 anime rewards of tickets to Hot Springs and anime. Yeah, but like that's like just to go, not to actually like get the whole place kind of thing usually. But yeah, I usually get like one of those big like Lotto 649 like multi-million-dollar things, because it's like, you know, who knows, right? Who fucking knows? Who knows? I only ever do it once a year though. I do it once a year. That's something me and Kohaku Mama do for Christmas. In like the stockings, we'll get each other like chocolates, but we'll also always get each other scratch tickets. Just like little scratch tickets, like the little cheap ones, like $5 ones or whatever. So it's just like 10 bucks. And then we that's something we do on Christmas morning. We open our little presents, we make our tea, and then we sit and we do our little scratch tickets together. And we usually don't win a single thing, but it's just something we do, just like a little bonding experience. I've done it since I was a little kid. And obviously, if I won anything, I wouldn't be able to redeem it myself because I was a child. But like, Pokemon would just redeem it if I won anything. I think the most we've ever won is like $20, which was like, oh my god, it's $20! It was really cool. Yeah, that's something we do every Christmas. But I also do try to buy one of those like really big ones. A separate lottery from America? Yep, we sure do. Honestly, the whole thing is like, I don't even need to win a lottery. If I have enough to like pay off our mortgage, like pay off our house's mortgage, so I don't have to pay it monthly anymore, just have it done, that'd be so much nicer. That'd make my life so much better. Pretty much all of it would just go into a savings fund or get invested into stock or something for passive income. Like, I wouldn't use it. I probably wouldn't use it on anything because like I'm very happy in my house. I don't really want to do anything. I'd like want to travel a bunch, like do a bunch of travels and stuff, but like nothing too crazy expensive. Like still go into like I wouldn't go to business. No, we'd still go to like the general thing, you know. We'd still like fly as cheap as we possibly could. Gotta make that money last so I never have to work again in my life, you know. Gotta make that money last, man. I don't want to have to ever work again if I get the like luck of the century and actually win something like that. I'm never working again. I just want to be, I'll just be like a VTuber forever. Hell yeah. I get like the coolest fucking models though. I'm not gonna lie though. I think the thing I'd spend the most money on if I were to win the lottery is probably like making an insane model, like the most insane model ever, like with my dream mama or like the dream papa, all that kind of stuff. I'd make the most insane model ever. I think that'd be like really cool. To be fair, I don't even need to because like my model right now is pretty fucking cool. I like my model a lot right now, so I wouldn't even have to do that, which is the cool thing. But like I would like just want to invest in that kind of stuff because it's what makes me happy, right? That's the stuff that makes me happy. That's what I'd want to invest in. Invest in myself. But I still wouldn't spend that much, but I'll just go into savings. I want to be able to sleep all day, sleep all night. Do nothing. That sounds alright. Yeah. It's a good little rhyme. Look at me. Little rhymes McGee over here. What am I missing 4% on? Where's the dirt? Is it all on the top still? Did I miss more of the top that I'm not aware of? Hey. Hey. Ah, some on the wing here. Ah. That would explain it. Okay. Still 4% though. Makes it 250. Now, even like just like $100 is so nice. Like just to imagine like winning just 100. That's so nice. That's like a nice. You can go out for like a pretty decent dinner. You know, like not like the nicest, most luxurious thing ever. But you can go for like a really nice dinner with like your loved one. Just nice. I like that. I like the idea of it. There must be just like a lot of little pieces that are dirty still. I'm unaware of. Oh, the top up here. I didn't even think of up here. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. Here we go. These are dirt. Clean, right? Yeah. Okay. There's our last 4%. It was all hiding up here. Nice. And there's probably going to be a bunch of little things around still, but we got the majority now with this, which is good. Wait, that's one of my goals for the year is to go to Japan. You couldn't tell from me yapping about it for like the past half hour or so. Yeah, I don't have any solid plans yet, though. I need to actually start working on those plans now that it is 2025. I should actively start working on the plans. Oh, yeah. Well, let me sip my water first. Wow. Whew. I actively started working on I started working on my my Duolingo, my practice Japanese each day kind of thing, because like say what you want about Duolingo, but for me it's actually it's probably actually a really good resource, because I think for if you're starting brand new, it might not be the best resource, because when you're first starting, you really just need to like write and repeat the same thing over and over again to like remember things. Oh, fair. Thank you. You were the member. I appreciate it. Thank you. You were gifting a member. But for me, I think it's actually a really good resource because I already know a good amount. Oh, a bunch of the wiring stuff. I already know a really good amount of Japanese. So for me, it's honestly a really good way to like learn new random words, because I already know how to speak to an extent, but there's a lot of vocab I don't know. So it is actually a really good thing for me personally. I'm missing just 2 more of these. Oh, this one. It's really good for me to like get more new vocab and stuff, and then also just to practice kanji and like reading and writing. Because for me, reading and writing is my worst for sure. That's the thing I'm very weak at. I need to get better at. This one's still dirty, or is that the one? That was the one. Okay, counted as one. All right, let me see. Because like I did like the assess me kind of thing. I clicked the assess me button when I opened it for the first time, and it's like, okay, time to throw you at kanji, nerd. And I was like, oh, and it like started throwing kanji at me, and I was like, oh god. And I started like trying to break it down, which luckily there are some kanji that I randomly know. Like I know the kanji for like yama, or like what, like for mountain, or for like water, or for fire, because I'm a fucking filthy weeb, so I know the 4 elements because of like magic and stuff in anime. So like I was able to break things down, like Tanaka being like having yama in it, or Takayama or something like that. Isn't good later on if you want lettering. It's more for me, I think, from what I've seen at least from Duolingo, what it's good for is teaching you basic sentence structure. And random vocabulary words. But past that, I don't know if it's really good. Because when it comes to reading and writing, you genuinely need to just sit and rewrite it over and over and over and over and over again, because there is no other way to remember. There is no other way. I'm being completely honest. There is no other way to do it except for just sitting in and doing it over and over and over and over and over again. That's just how it is. It's that type of language. It's really difficult. It's a really difficult language, so you just have to sit and do it over and over again. Wait, what am I missing? The wing mount sensors? I'm missing one? It's not, is it not flowing? Wing mount sensor. There's 3 total. And I have 2 of them done. Where's the 3rd one? Renshu or Nihongo Dera? I have not, no. Post daily kanji? I don't want to like do something that's like just a daily kanji thing though. I feel like that's like, it sounds very intimidating to me personally. Where as somebody who doesn't really know a lot of kanji, that sounds very intimidating. Maybe it's on the top? I don't know. That sounds very, very intimidating. Oh, this is not wing mounted at all. That's not wing mount. What? Wing wirings, okay. It's fucking lying to me again, okay. This shit wasn't wing mounted at all. That was the center of the goddamn plane. That's some bullshit, man. What the hell? This one is clean. Must be stuff on top. Top one's arm. But yeah, I want something that's like kind of like an all around. Because if I do too much of one thing, I think I would get like overwhelmed. Like especially when it comes to kanji. I'm not exactly the most studious type ever, so I really need to just like slowly ease myself into it. That's why I think Duolingo is a good way to start for me personally. It might be different from others, but for me, I want to start with Duolingo, just try to keep up my streak, make sure I do a little bit each day, and then we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, it was kind of nice. It was like a nice little start. It was just like sentence structure practice, which I already know pretty well. Oh, excuse me. It was some like vocab that I didn't know, and some vocab I did know mixed together, and then also some kanji, which I had to like just figure out and break it down myself, because kanji is really neat because it's like you take like the kanji for water, and the kanji for water gets reused like 8 different times for things regarding water, like a water heater or a, I don't know, a freaking water park, which even things that aren't as like obvious as that, but like things that are like a drink of some sort, sometimes we'll have the kanji for water in it just to represent it, or like a river might have water in it, like the kanji for it. Which I don't know about any of these examples being true or not, because I don't know kanji, but like, yeah, it's really interesting how it works. So you can just like find like random ones and learn them. It's really good. Frolic boat. We're cleaning a frolic boat. Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay, we got this. Alrighty, so we'll start from the bottom. Why not? Luckily, the dirt doesn't drip down onto it if you clean the top, so it's all good. You can clean from the bottom. What's this called? Magnificus? That is a hell of a name for a boat, dude. Magnificus. Sounds like a failed cruise line. I'm 1900 days in Duolingo Japan. Damn, bro! So hi Carmi, how's it going? What is your impression on it, and how is it that you learn? Like, for example, for me, I'm making sure that there's no English words at all. For me, other than like the translation parts you need to do, I made it so that there's no that it's only hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So there's no English letters to help me, to force myself to read better. And then I also break down things, because it's like you have to make the lessons yourself. You take the words, you got to make your own lesson kind of thing. Like if there's any word I don't know, I was going out of my way to like read it out loud and like repeat it a few times, and then like read it into Google Translate so I could figure out what exactly that word meant, and made sure I was pronouncing it correctly, that Google Translate could understand me. That's a big thing I do a lot to work on my, it sounds really silly, but to work on my speech for Japanese, like when I'm speaking なんか例えばこういうことになんか話してるならなんかまあGoogle翻訳者になんか喋ったらそしてちゃんと書いたらもうなんとなくまあいい感じで喋ってるかなって思う。Like if like what I was just saying, like I'll like talk Japanese into Google Translate, and if Google Translate can perfectly understand what I'm saying and it writes it for me, then that means I'm pronouncing things properly. But if it's not, then that means I'm probably pronouncing something wrong, or you know, like not doing it well. I'm sorry, Albert. I'm just playing my solo career right now. Thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it. But yeah, so like I will like practice Japanese by like I'll turn Google Translate to like say for example translate it from Japanese to English, and then I'll speak Japanese into it, and as long as it can understand what I'm saying, it'll like write it all out in kanji, hiragana, and katakana, for example. That means that I'm pronouncing it well, or at least good enough for Google to understand. And if Google can understand me, a person can probably understand me. That's how I practice for like my speech. That's why my speech is pretty good, because I basically learned from playing video games as well. But yeah, that's what I do. That's how I write in Japanese as well. That's how I write in Japanese as well. Like, so whenever I'm writing like replies to people, or like I was writing like "Akemashite omedetou" to like my art mama, and I sent them a message as well, which is like "Toshimo yoroshiku onegaishimasu," which means like this year as well. I'm looking forward to working with you, kind of thing. I literally just turn on Google Translate. I turn on like the voice option, and then I speak it. I say it in Japanese in there, and it'll type it in Japanese for me. Because I know what I'm saying is right. I don't need it translated. I just need it written. So that's how I practice my speaking. Literally, that's how I do it. Or if I need to write something, that's what I do. Yep. That's my secret weapon to practicing. Because if Google Translate can understand how you pronounce things, you're probably doing it pretty well, because Google Translate doesn't understand things very easily. Practice kanji too? You can. Fair, yo, thank you for another one. What the heck? I appreciate it. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you. Thank you. We're going into 2025 strong. Lots of support so far. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are being like so supportive around the holiday season. I feel kind of guilty. Thank you. Thank you. ST, welcome in. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. How's it going? Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah, because like honestly, you guys doing that like helps me a lot as well, because it shows to the managers that you guys have interest in what I'm doing. Like for example, like on the cover song, for example, like when I released my cover song, some people were kind enough to do supas and like gifting memberships during the actual like premiere of the actual song itself, and that shows up in like my monetization stuff. It will show up so that people can like my managers can see it and stuff, and they were very like impressed that you guys were like supporting me like that on the cover. So it was really good. It was really good. So that means hopefully I can push for another one eventually when I want to. So thank you guys for like supporting me that way, because like it really does show the managers that you are appreciating what I'm doing and liking what I'm doing, which is good, because I like my job. I want to keep doing my job. So thank you for supporting me. It does let them know that I'm doing a good job, or at least that you guys think I'm doing a good job. So thank you. Was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you guys liked it. I was really worried. I was really worried about people not liking it, but I think the mixer carried pretty hard and like did a lot of work, and I think that's one of the few songs that I sing pretty decent. So I was like really hoping it would go well, but I wasn't like certain about it going well. But this cat is not getting cleaned up. I'm trying to clean this boy. His hat is annoying to clean. And Puss in Boots looking hat. Not even. Come here, boy. It's a freaking tricone. There we go. Tricone cleaned. This little post. Also, apparently, that window. Here we go. But yeah, again, thank you guys for supporting me a lot at the end of 2024 and supporting me a bunch at the beginning of 2025. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It does make me feel like I'm doing a good job, so thank you. And again, you never have to. You never have to, ever. But it does really make me feel like I'm doing a good job, so thank you. Like, just you guys being here and like talking and chat and stuff is like more than enough for me, and it always will be. Yeah. Go. Oh my god, my back must be like fully bent backwards here. Holy shit. It's a weird angle to be cleaning on. Wow. Because of a novel writer, he asked his Twitter to support a VTuber in a showroom event. Ah. Sorry, Dueling looks you wanted to understand more JP VTubers. How has it been working for you? Has it worked alright for you? I hope that it does help you understand at least like some things a bit better. I don't think you'll ever be able to understand perfectly just from Duolingo, but being able to actually apply it to like things you enjoy makes studying or like learning so much better, in my opinion. As for me, that's why I was able to like remember as much Japanese as I did, and like actively still remember it even though I haven't been practicing all that much. It was because I learned it by playing video games. I literally learned it by playing video games. I just played PUBG with Japanese people and like VTubers and just talked constantly. Even though I wasn't good at it, I just kept on practicing and talking and listening. I slowly learned things. I was like, you only hear them say, like, the enemy's in the center window on the second floor so many times, and then let yourself get fucking killed by it because you don't actually know what they're saying until you learn what it says, you know? You learn what it means real fast when they start fucking shooting you, you know? Like, you learn real quick if you don't want to die. I think that's a human experience. If you don't want to die, learn, stupid. it's a pretty good way to learn, my opinion. Oh, I'm stuck on the freaking ladder. Stop that. Me to fall off here. Saying no, but I can get the idea. Nice, yeah. I'm definitely in the same boat. There's a lot of times I'll be watching like a JP VTuber and they'll be talking fast. And I won't understand everything, but I'll have a pretty good idea of what they're talking about. Like, I won't understand perfectly word for word, but I can have like a pretty good gist of what they're talking about or what's going on and stuff. And to be honest, most VTubers talk in a pretty simple way in the first place because it does just make them easier to understand. They don't usually use a lot of like super advanced like technical words or terms. Sometimes they will, but like not always. So it does definitely help with me not having like the perfect understanding or anything. It is pretty nice. But I will admit there were some times during Liar's Bar when we were playing with Miel and the Equinnox boys that there were times where I didn't like perfectly understand what was happening, but I had like a pretty good gist of it. There weren't really any times where I had to like, they asked me something and I didn't know what they were saying. So for the most part, I felt pretty confident. It was pretty nice. For the most part, I felt pretty good about it. I had a good time. I had a really fun time, though, to be honest. I want to do more JP collabs. Yeah, one of them reached out to me also and wished me a happy new year and said, let's collab more next year or this year. And I was like, hell yeah. Give me that sweet, sweet JP practice. Also, can I say, when we were having our New Year's stream, like our New Year's countdown stream, poor Miel joined in and she was just so sick. I feel so bad for her. But like, I want to say it because I was thinking about it more, like after I wasn't drunk anymore, or after like I wasn't drinking anymore. And it was like, it was really, really cute how like she got mad at me for not referring to her as like my little sister when I was like talking about her. She got angry at me for it. She's like, I'm allowed to say ew about it, but you're not allowed to deny it. And I thought that was kind of cute. I thought that was kind of cute. But I was like worried that it was like maybe she didn't like that I was saying that as much anymore, like because she had said yeah like before, but like I was like maybe she didn't like it anymore, so she was like didn't want me to say it anymore, so I didn't say it, and then she got mad at me for not saying it. I was like, oh, okay, never mind, it's okay then. Oh, that was pretty cute. Difficult when they get super excited. People tend to speak quite quickly. I speak very quickly when I get excited too, so I completely relate to that. I'm gonna sip my water real quick. Reading novels and being on the internet. Yep. The more you subject yourself to a language, the more you'll pick things up. Things you didn't understand before, you'll slowly start to understand. If you fully submerge yourself in it, you might have a hard time. It might be overwhelming and you might just quit or might want to quit. So you can't like fully submerge yourself completely and make yourself like just try to, you know, you won't be able to breathe. You won't be able to breathe. You do that. But if you give yourself like an hour or two of like just like putting yourself into it and just doing something you enjoy while immersing yourself in that language, it does do wonders for you. It really does. That's exactly how I learned, because I'm not a good learner. I'm not good at studying. I never was. I've never liked studying. I was not a good student, except for in classes I was interested in, and that wasn't very many. I was never a good student, except for if it was a class I liked. I was never good at studying. I really wasn't. I hated like any kind of like official, like writing any kind of official papers or anything like that. I was really bad at that kind of stuff. So for me, learning is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. I'm not good at studying, but that's how I did it, and that's how it was very effective for me, because it didn't feel like studying. It felt like it was playing a game and having fun. That's how I learned. And of course, that's not gonna work for everybody, but for me, that's how it worked. I mean, that won't work for things like reading and writing in Japanese, but it will work for like the speaking and listening. Because reading and writing, you just need to sit there and just fucking do it over and over and over and over again, and like sob the whole time. Like, what else are you supposed to do in that situation except for cry? Oh. Why are you dirty wheel? Thank you. Are these still dirty? This is all right here. What is still dirty? Clean. Be clean, little post. Yes. This one clean, or is this one dirty too still? The top. There we go. Bye. Listen to music. Yep. Listening to music also helps. For me though, I think it's kind of curious, but for me, I have a really hard time understanding what's being said in music in Japanese. Excuse me. I have a really hard time understanding. Like, even if I like if I were to like read it out, like the lyrics, for example, I could probably understand what's being said to an extent, but when it's being sung, I don't understand at all. Like, I have a really hard time learning or like understanding Japanese when it's being sung. And I think that just kind of comes into play with the fact that I'm not really good with music. Music is not something I'm strong with, like whether it's listening or like picking things apart, like singing or whatever, or like just musical instruments, all that kind of stuff. That's something that I'm not strong with, something I'm not really good at or understand well. So for me, that's like a big weakness. I'm not very good when it comes to music. So music doesn't personally help me learn. I struggle with it immensely. But I know it has helped other people. Nice. Nice easy clean. This one. This is a nice. I like this. A nice little clean. I like this boat we're cleaning. It's very quaint. Make sure we're cleaning the insides of this though. Go. Clean this side first and we'll spin ourselves around. Okay, let's spin ourselves around a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh. Satisfying. Bing, 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 bing. Very satisfying. We get on the roof. Oh, can I get up here? Come on. Come on. I can do it. Come on. 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 Fuck. How do I? Oh, like this. Okay, here and then. Yeah, parkour. There's cat paws on the roof. That's kind of cute. News. Yeah, actually watching the news is a really good way to do it too. And once you have, if you have a good grasp of the language, or at least you understand the alphabet of a language, like not even talking about just Japanese anymore, reading a newspaper is a really good way to learn as well, because they use a lot of different types of words. So once you understand the alphabet, whether that's kanji or like Roman alphabet or whatever alphabet of the word that you're, you know, of the language you're studying, reading newspapers is like really good. Tabloids, not good. Newspapers though, good. Maybe if you're more interested in tabloids, then sure, go for it, because like it's your interest at the end of the day that matters. Is that because if you're more interested in it, you're more invested, and you're more likely to do it more often, and not feel like it's like a study, and you'll feel like it more. It's like something that you enjoy. If you're enjoying it, you'll understand it and learn it and like remember it better and want to do it more often. Because for me personally, if I think of it as something I'm studying, I don't enjoy it as much, and I have a harder time coming back to it. That's why I'm just doing like short 10-20 minute lessons of Duolingo each day right now, or like 2 10-minute ones instead of like a longer period of anything, because I just have a hard time coming back. If I feel like I'm actively studying a lot, I get bored really easily, and I don't have a good time. Then I don't want to come back and do it more, you know? So I'm just trying to keep it nice and slow. I only did 10 minutes, like the assessment thing yesterday. I'm probably going to do like 10 minutes after stream and maybe another 10 minutes before bed. I think that'll work good for me. I think if you're a beginner, you need to lock in a bit more. But I'm not quite at a beginner level. I'm a little bit higher than that, I think. I'm probably on a little bit of a more advanced side, or intermediate or whatever. So I can probably get away with doing that. I think if you're learning for the first time, you need to lock in a little bit more. Okay. 94%. I was say, what are we missing? The whole back of the ship. Okay. The whole backside. That would explain it. Ah. Dang it. I just take this back here. Yeah. It's better. Did not want to fall off there. That was embarrassing. I don't know what that was. Don't worry about it. Do 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 do. Ding ding. Ding. The frame dirty on top? I can't really see the top of the frame, so I'm gonna assume not dirty. Aha, just this side. Okay, good. I was worried maybe I had to get like the top of the frame somehow, but luckily not. There we go. Oh, nice. I accidentally cleaned an extra thing. I feel like I gotta sneeze, but I don't know when it's gonna happen. I can feel the tingle, you know, like the little tickle. The tickle in your nose when you're gonna sneeze. I can feel it. I don't like it. I can feel it. Oh, 3 things left. Let's see. What do we got? The rudder, which is, should be down here. Yep. Ah, the top piece there. There we go. Just some window frames. Okay. Which ones? This one? Ah, I see. Nice. One more. Which one? I did. Reselect it. To the front? Come on. Then we... 8. This one. Aha, it was the front. Yeah. Ah, this inside bit. Nice. And then the trim of the canopy, which should be just this piece, right? Yeah. Right, well, I don't know what part is dirty, so I guess I'll just go around the outside for now. Well, I definitely found the dirty part. Nice. Woohoo! All right. Not bad at all. Nice, another little quick one. We gotten 2 quick ones done. It's only been an hour. Nice. Not bad at all. Monster truck now? Oh my god. Not getting any buildings anymore. Alrighty. Monster truck time. Apparently. Use my sniffle. Oh, that is terrifying. Kitty cat. It's oddly terrifying. Clean the cat first. Oh, I guess it's, the whole thing is a cat. Oh my god. Oh my god, even the back is like little bum. Is there a tail? There's a tail. That's kind of cute, actually. Thought it was just the front. Whole thing. I'm committed. I'm cleaning the whole cat first. Start low and make our way up. Right here. You got that? I think I got that. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it a little bit. How I don't normally talk in my lower register kind of thing. And someone was mentioning about how my cover was in like kind of a lower register. And I don't really talk more in a relaxed, like quieter voice or like a softer, deeper voice that very often. I kind of talk in this voice all the time because it just kind of feels very comfortable to me. But like I don't even know. I feel like it sounds like different. Not like a lot different, but like a little bit different. Like if I were to talk in my lower voice, I don't know if you guys would like that more or not. But like, let me see. Let me think. I think I would talk a little bit more like this if I were to be talking in a lower register. I'm not sure if that is like better or completely different, but I think when I'm talking not on stream or like not with other people, I'm just kind of like relaxing, or if I go out somewhere I talk more in this voice. I think actually if I talk in like if I'm going out somewhere, like I'm ordering food or I'm interacting with another person in person, like in public, I kind of talk in more of a let me think. I try to speak more confidently, and I kind of speak down here more. Yeah, I'd like to get this. I definitely talk more like this if I'm out in public. I don't really let myself talk as in a more higher voice register than I normally do on stream. I'm gonna try to keep my voice a little bit lower now. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit lower. I don't know if you guys like it or hate it, whenever. Who knows? Also, I'm gonna refresh my YouTube real quick because I feel like it's lagging out a little bit. There we go. Pop out. That's better. But I always feel like, for example, if I'm talking like this on stream, that it sounds kind of, I don't know, lazy. Like as if I'm being lazy, like I'm not actually putting effort into my voice. But for the most part, this is my normal talking voice. I'm not really like super expressive with my voice, except for like when I'm streaming, I'm definitely a lot more expressive, like with the higher tune, higher pitch, I guess. I don't know. And it's not even like an intentional thing I do for streaming. It's just like something I personally find to be quite comfortable. I just kind of find my normal streaming tone and like voice to be quite higher, but also more expressive, and I find it to be comfortable to talk like that. Where I feel like if I talk like this, sometimes people get like really bored easily and they don't really want to listen because it's not really super expressive, because I'm not exactly the most expressive with my voice if I'm not I mean, I don't know if I could even talk like this while playing a more intense game. I think because this is a more chill game, I can talk like this and not really be affected much. But if we were playing something like Apex, I'm not sure if I could like do this voice, like do my normal like going out voice like this. I feel like I'd be yelling a lot more, and it's harder for me to like not raise my voice or my pitch even. It's so natural for me to like be talking in the higher pitch. I think for relaxing games like this, I can kind of like talk a little bit more chill, and it's okay. I think at least, I don't know, maybe. Let's wash from the top to start with, and then we will make our way back down again. I don't know if I got these little side things. Just chilling? Yeah, exactly. I'm getting. Oh, I fell. Well, that's not too big a fall. Talking like this, I think I hear my bed calling me. I don't know if that means it's relaxing or boring. So I'm gonna like to think, I'm gonna be optimistic and say relaxing. Both. I don't like that answer. I want to just hear relaxing. I don't want to be boring. But yeah, that's kind of why I don't talk like this very often on stream. I personally think it probably sounds boring. Like I feel like I'm not very expressive. Relaxing scream. But yeah, it's definitely a big change up from how I normally talk, I think, for you guys at least. But for me, this is how I talk usually, outside of streaming. So I think it surprises people a lot when they hear me outside of stream for the first couple times. They're like, huh? But it kind of depends, though, I guess. I need to be like really comfortable around people that talk like this, or like in a very more like in a more comfortable atmosphere, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people I still talk in quite the higher voice. FL meow. Could clear fire. Damn. I don't know if it's safe to be spraying water in there if it's gonna be fire, but okay. Don't mind me. Just doing my job. You know a lot, just like in your person hyperactive, not fall asleep. No. Consistently talk to me the same way outside of stream. There are definitely people who are just as like they're not like any different outside of stream, and they're like that like energetic and stuff. There's 1000% people who are like that. Voice change. Yeah, I'm just kind of talking in a more relaxed voice at the moment. Like I was like, a friend had brought it up to me. Also, Martinis, welcome in. Happy New Year. How's it going? Welcome in. A friend had mentioned to me, after hearing my cover, that they've never really heard me talk in a lower register before, because that song is very much in a lower register in comparison to my normal speaking voice, for example. It's a lot deeper, I guess, than my normal speaking voice. And my friend had mentioned to me that they have never really heard me talk like this before, like in a lower register. And I was like, oh, I never really thought about that before. So that means probably you guys haven't heard it either. But yeah, I was explaining how this is like kind of my actual, like, just very relaxed, chill voice. But like, I feel more comfortable streaming in my regular higher pitched voice, I guess. I feel a lot more comfortable doing that because I don't think that this voice is exactly, how do I word it? I don't think that this voice right now is, I don't know, like, this place is here? There we go. I don't think that this voice is exactly the most entertaining voice to listen to, because I think I'm quite boring. And I'm not very expressive with my day-to-day voice. I'm very relaxed, and I don't really put a lot of effort into speaking at all. Whereas my normal voice, like, if I were to start talking like normal again, like this, I feel like I'm significantly more expressive in my voice, for example, and I think people actually feel like it's more engaging. And I mean, I personally just feel really comfortable talking like this. This is like a very comfortable speaking voice to me. Like even around my house, I talk like this with like Mama, for example. I talk like this. It's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just really comfortable for me to talk like this. So I find it a lot easier to engage with stream and with chat and like stuff like this, using this voice. So I don't know, I don't often use my deeper tone when streaming or doing anything content wise, because I just don't feel like it's conclusive to growth or anything good. You know, I feel like that my more chill voice gets oops. Why does it say oops? Can I open this? I cannot open this. That'd be cool if I could open that. I don't know, I feel like my other voice is just a little bit too chill, or a little bit like that. I just don't put I don't put a lot of effort into my voice when I do that. I don't know, I'm not really good at it. I like putting emotion into my voice. So I kind of default to this voice, and it has become like very, very natural to talk like this. And I feel like it's more entertaining as well. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I don't know. I guess it comes down to preference, but I don't know. Not in a bad way. I hope never in a bad way. Otherwise, that'd be kind of awkward. But yeah. I'll just give it a little bit of example of like the more chill voice. Yeah, I might actually use it for the rest of, well, maybe not the rest of the stream, but for a while more, because it is kind of nice for this kind of stream. I feel like it's kind of fits it well, you know. So I am gonna do that a little bit after I sip some water. I'm gonna sip water. My voice is gonna drop like 2 octaves. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. This is definitely more the voice I use when I go out in public, though, because I don't know, I have like this, not really a fear, but like I really don't like the idea of being looked down on because I have a higher voice. So I've always actively tried hard to have a deeper voice, where my natural voice like this is a little bit deeper, I'd say. And it's not like I'm forcing it to sound like this or anything, but it definitely doesn't feel as natural as talking in my higher voice. I feel like the voice I use with you guys on stream almost feels more natural to me than this voice. Whereas this voice, I do think about it a little bit to make my voice a little bit deeper. I don't really mean to, but I just kind of do. I think it was like a defense thing that I made because I've been a gamer for a long time, right? Like, so I used to play World of Warcraft, as you guys know, and I would join in on like raids and stuff when I was a kid, and God forbid you are a squeaky child in one of those TeamSpeak chats, you know. God forbid, right? God forbid you're a squeaky child in a TeamSpeak full of adults. They will rip on you and kick you out. So I worked really, really hard to make my voice sound deeper. So even though I sounded young, I didn't sound like a squeaker and like annoy them or anything. So I did actively try to make my voice deeper. And that's kind of the result. This is kind of the result. And I do the same thing when I'm out places as well, because I don't know, I just feel like I need to talk deeper. I don't know, I feel like that's just a perception. I feel like people look at me as if I'm weaker if I don't speak in a deeper voice. I don't really want that impression about me. I'm definitely not exactly strong, but I'm not weak either. I don't like people perceiving me in that way, or perceiving me as like a younger person. Plus, I don't think my I've gotten this a few times, and it's really funny because I got to meet friends for the first time, right? I went to conventions for like anime conventions or VTuber conventions, and whether it was I got this last year as well when I went to Offkai, and I met a bunch of VTubers and like friends, or like VTuber friends, like fans rather, that are friends of mine and stuff. And for the first time, and they said that I don't like sound like how I look, like when I use my actual like stream voice. Like if I talk like this, when I talk like this, they say that like my voice doesn't really match my appearance very much, which I think is kind of funny. I think that's kind of a funny thing. To me, at least, I think it's kind of funny. And then I was like, well, yeah, I guess so. That's why I really love being like a VTuber, because I can just kind of talk however. Voice doesn't match the body. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think it does. I mean, personally, I guess it's my voice though, right? So like, I think people just have like a different impression about. I think everyone has like a. How do I explain it? They have like a mental image of what someone looks like based on not only their VTuber avatar but how their voice sounds. People kind of make like mental images. I don't really do that because I can't make mental images, so it's not really something I've ever really thought about. So for me, my voice has always just been me, right? I haven't really thought about it any deeper than that. So I thought it was kind of funny when people said that. I was like, oh, does this fit me more then? And I was like talking more lower, and they're like, oh, no, that sounds even weirder because now it doesn't sound like you. It sounds like someone else. And I'm like, ah. I was like, this is just how I talk when I go out places. I like sounding, I don't know, like I have a deeper voice because I just think deeper voices are cool. And yeah, Mike Tyson does have a higher voice. The difference is that Mike Tyson can like punch somebody and execute them on the spot. I can't. That's different. That guy, that's a scary boy. That is a scary man. He's a cool fucking guy too. For the most part, he's cool, I think. I don't know. I don't know anything Mike Tyson wise. I just know about his fighting. I don't know anything else about him. I know he's not exactly a good person, at least from the documentary I saw about him, but interesting person, to say the least. I don't want you in jail. Oh yeah, I don't want to hit anybody. I don't want to do that. I'm a very non-violent person now. I think I've talked about it before. I did a lot of martial arts when I was younger, and then I accidentally hurt somebody in training, and I felt really, really guilty about it, and it just never was the same. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I kind of just stopped. That, and coupled with the fact that my lungs were getting worse and worse, so it was not good. So I did eventually just stop. And I'm not exactly a violent person by any means either, so I don't really want to fight if I don't have to. I really wouldn't want to. But no, I have no intentions of fighting or hitting anybody. I have zero intentions of that, that's for sure. The worst comes to worst. I mean, I know how to. I haven't practiced in years, but I do know how to. It's something that doesn't leave you if you've done it for a decade, but... yeah, you don't really want to if you ever don't have to. Kanazawa? Who is she? She's a voice actress, I'm assuming, but like, who does she voice act? Like, what characters? Because the name does sound familiar. Damn, a lot of dirty purses here. This is like kind of a difficult one to clean because a lot of the pieces are like hidden in behind other pieces. Kind of a annoying one to clean, actually. I liked the boat more. This one has a big funny cat head. I don't like it. Freaking me out. Staring at me. Oh, I gotta get on this tire. Ah. Oh, right here. Hey. There we go. I don't know. I just kind of felt like trying out this voice on stream to see what you guys thought about it. To see what would happen, I guess, the reaction. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely I feel like it's definitely a different vibe than normal, for sure. Cat head. Cat head's not clean. Okay. Please no. Fair enough, fair enough. Nice. What do we got? Okay. We're back. Cat tongue. What? I sworn I cleaned that already. Oh, maybe the underside? Ah, yep, here it is. Okay. Pipes. I don't remember the name of the music, but she's the one singing Say No. The sun is a knock. That one. Pipes. What pipe am I missing? Pipe? What pipe? Wish they were more specific with the pipe. Like these pipes? These pipes? Is this a pipe? It is a pipe. Okay, so maybe the pipe's on the other side? Ah, it was a pipe. I had to like read what the name of it was. There we go. Air circulation. Oh, really? Top hatch. Okay. Up here? Maybe it's like an angle thing. Nice. Okay, do we get an actual building now? Do we get a real building now? I don't want to clean vehicles, even if they're weird and funky. I want to clean a building. Find that more enjoyable. I don't know. I feel like the vehicles are kind of annoying because there's lots of like little parts that like are hidden in behind each other, where buildings are definitely like bigger, but they're not as like monotonous. Oh, it's not a building, it's a Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel's hard. What time is it? We got 1:30. All right, bet we can do it. We can do it. Yeah, we got enough time. We can do it. This one takes a minute or two though. And by a minute or two, I mean like an hour or two. This one's a pain in the butt. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is, in fact, a big one. We're going to do all like the lower area first. I'm going to have to use the long nozzle a lot this time around. One of the quintuplets? Oh, really? I've never watched that anime, the quintuplet one. I've just never been a big harem fan in the first place, though, to be fair. I'm very biased against harem. I never liked harem because I don't like the fact that, like, the whole essence of harem is either you're an indecisive prick and you don't pick any of them, and you try to, like, have all of them at once, which is just like, brother. Ugh. usually the main character is super bland and not that interesting because it's supposed to be a self-insert character, and all these girls just like him for no fucking reason. I think it's stupid. And then also, I'll end up getting connected, or I'll not really connected, but I'll end up like liking a lot of the girl characters, like all of them, for example, like enjoying all of them. And then at the end of it, if the main character does pick someone, the rest of them are sad now. Like, there is no like, oh man, it's okay, I guess, at least you're happy with her. It's like, bro, no, that's not how it works, man. They're upset, they're hurt, and that shit sucks. I know they're not real people, but still, that shit sucks. I don't like that. I don't like harems, dude. I don't like harems. I never have liked a harem. I don't like harem anime. It's very, 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 very rare that I enjoy anything like harem. I just really don't like it. I don't like the concept at all. I don't like it. I think it's stinky and awful. But yeah, that's my take on harem. I don't like them. I don't like harem. Never have. Never have. Probably never will. Trance Master. Ick in general. Yeah. I don't personally like it. I mean, like, I think I would be interested in like a more scientific take on like poly, for example, people who are poly, who are like interested like in a relationship with multiple people, for example. I'd be interested in that as an anime. I'm not gonna lie, because that's not like harem. I think it is, but it isn't. It's a different concept. If they took on a more like psychological, like a more I don't know, a more like professional approach on it, of like actual pre-established relationships, I think that would be interesting to me to an extent. But I don't think it'd be like something like, oh man, I love that. No, I'd be like, I'm interested in it a little bit out of curiosity, but I probably wouldn't like it that much anyway. But at least I think I could find that more bearable than just like, oh my god, all these girls randomly like him, even though he's very bland. Bro is like a fucking plain cracker with like a little bit of salt. He's a plain rice cracker with like salt. Like, there's nothing of substance about him. You need like some cheese or like a dip for him to be even half interesting. He has one random quirk and he's nice to them. Crazy. I don't know, dude. I just don't like harem anime. I feel like a lot of the characters are really, really bland. They make all these amazing girls and there's just like this stupid bland ass guy. I'm like, man, I know he's a self-insert, that's why, but it's just like, man, just feels I don't like it. This one clean? Post is clean? It is clean. Okay. Be cleaned, you frickin' sign. RN High School Host Club? I did, yes. I did enjoy RN Host Club. I did enjoy that one, I will say. It takes a lot for me to enjoy like a harem, but I did enjoy that one. There are some I enjoyed. There's a lot that I didn't enjoy though. Like, I did enjoy Nisekoi, for example. I didn't like the ending, but I did enjoy it. Because I'm Onodera side for life. And he didn't pick her. And I'm pissed. Bastard. Anyway. I don't know. I don't like harems. I don't like them, man. I don't like the idea that only one gets to be happy. Even though they're all really good. And it's just this fucking normal ass idiot. Has all these like amazing people after him. I don't know. As a harem viewer, you can make ships. That's true, that's true. I think that is definitely an appeal for sure. But I feel like it doesn't need to be a harem for you to be able to make ships though, but it does definitely make it easier. I can see your point. Still dirty here, okay. Rust, yummy. Hi Cyber, how's it going? Happy New Year. Ah, that one. Yeah. I did like that. I liked that manga and that anime as well. I watched the anime because I liked the manga. And yes, the author made an ending for each character. So each of them got to be happy. And I did enjoy that. I did like that each of them got to be happy. That made me happy. I enjoyed that. That each one got to have their own happiness in one way or another. That I didn't like. And that does, see, the worst part is then that also just kind of feels like a cop out, but also I feel like it's the only way to make the fans satisfied either, because they can have whatever ending they want. They can pick and choose their ending, right? Entry's old coin is delicious. Cypher, please stop putting old things in your, like old metal things in your mouth, brother. You're like that one kid they have to keep on the leash because they keep licking things. Stop it. Anime stuck with one ending though? It did, yeah. Their own relations? That's interesting. I think it'd be really funny to have like an anime where the main character, the protagonist of the harem, was actually like just the wingman for all the girls, and he just like helped all of them get hooked up, but he didn't have his own like thing at all. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think that'd be an interesting thing to watch. Like he was just the wingman to help them get into relationships, never his own. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Dude, that just reminds me of my own fucking life, though. So that's why I'm, like, biased towards that one. I'd rather help other people get in relationships than have my own. So, like, I'm just kind of biased. That's literally just me. That's literally just me. Can Powerwash clean everything? In this game, yes. In real life, no. Unfortunately. Is this thing, because in the game it can clean even delicate things like fabrics, which is kind of crazy, kind of funny. Clean my whole room. I think that'd be a really bad idea. Nice guy? Not really nice guy. I just don't have any interest in romance myself. I like seeing other people's romance. I don't want any of myself. No, thank you. Not interested. But it'd be fun. I think that stuff's way more fun. Let's just keep cleaning the bottom area. We'll move on to the top moving area later. The room would be gone. It would be. Because it peels paint off of things as well. Like, you can peel paint off of stuff. And indoor paint isn't made for that. It will all just get ripped off. Like, do not clean an animal with that. Never ever use a pressure washer on a person or an animal, dude. That shit is insane. Have you never seen, like, water cutters before? Water pressure is scary, dude. Water pressure can cut you in half. Hi, Havoc. Welcome in. Maybe fair. A pressure washer doesn't have enough pressure to do any, like, real damage, but it can definitely hurt. Especially if you get it in the eye or something like that, for example. Same as, like, a pellet gun. If you hit him in the arm, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to do any real damage. But you do it in your eye, you could go blind completely. Same with a pressure washer. You get that in the eye, you could completely go blind. It's really dangerous. You don't want to play with it. It's not a toy. I mean, Power Washer guy doesn't take any fall damage, so I don't know. Cut my foot with the pressure washer when I was a kid? Yup. If it's too close, it can definitely cut skin. It is a scary tool. It's not a toy. Be very careful with it. We have a pressure washer that we use on the side of our house once in a while. Not nearly as fun doing it in real life as it is here in the game, where I don't get like soaking wet from the fucking water spray. Around the top of my foot. Yup. Doesn't take long. not take long at all. I like how the bottom part here is all like 20%. Not even close. Still so much to do. This whole... Oh, God. I don't even look up. I don't want to look up. There's too much to do. Ah, jeez. I don't even want to look up. I don't want to look up. Hey, friends, I want to do it solo. Because, like, for me, one of the biggest appeals of Powerwash Sim is that it's a good game for talking. Like, it's a good game for just chatting streams. Like, we can just sit and we can talk about whatever topic. Because the game itself isn't, like, something that's, like, you have to be super, super engaged in. You can kind of just, like, yap about anything. It doesn't really matter. Unlike games like Apex, where I kind of have to lock in and I really need to focus a lot more. So I can still talk a lot, but there are times where I have to, like, get quiet and, like, actually focus. Whereas with this game, I can kind of just talk about whatever. I can hum. I can do whatever. Like, I don't have to, like, think about it at all. I can just brain empty. Like, it's literally just visual stimuli, like, visual stimuli while talking. It's the same as a just chatting stream, but, like, I'm actively doing something at the same time. Because I'm not really someone who's good at just chatting streams. Like, if I'm just talking, I get, like, self-conscious or something, or I overthink things instead of just talking. Or if I'm playing a game at the same time, I can just yap and not think too much. Talking to yourself. Lol. I think they would be in call with me. I wouldn't want to play this with somebody and, like, not be talking the whole time. But at the same time, I also wouldn't want to be doing that on stream either. I'd much rather, like, play a different game. I mean, me and Pippa played this together, actually. We played the Shrek DLC together. And we just sat and we just talked the whole time about random topics. It was a lot of fun. We just sat and talked the whole time. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a fun stream. Do the top of the railings. Well, I can't really get that part there because of all these things in the way. Go. This lower area done. End game in this game. There is actual lore. There is real lore in this game. There is. I'm just kind of blocking it with my big head. Like, you get the text messages you get are actual lore for this game. And there is actual real lore to this game. I just, like, the text messages that pop up are lore. Just that my big ass head is in the way. Big head. There's, like, aliens and ancient civilizations. There's a lot of lore. It's actually really funny. It's really interesting that a game about power washing has actual lore. And it's unironically kind of good. I fully played the entire game before. Like, beat the whole thing. So this is like me playing through for the second time. I just, like, enjoy it because it's a good game to, like, just talk. At least in my opinion. I don't have to invest too many thoughts into what I'm doing. I just kind of clean yellow mark, clean dirty mark, and then just keep going, you know? Don't have a big boss you need to beat or anything? Yeah, no, you don't need to beat, like, a boss. The boss is the dirt every level. I get what you mean now, yeah. Hey. There we go. That whole part there. Where should I go? I am gonna do this piece here. I guess I'll do the railings here. All these little posts and stuff. Just add stuff to do. Yup. There's a guy with a power washer. The 0.001% germ. Yeah, those are the worst. You're at 99%. You can't find the last 1%. It's a pain in the butt. As in fact the boss, I agree. I 1000% agree. Pain in the butt. Freaking post goes way up. Clean, damn it, clean. Side. Oh, looks clean at least. This part, however, not as much. Do the fence from the outside to start with, I guess, and then we'll move our way on the inside with it. We're going to also hit it from angles as well to actually clean it up properly. I want to touch the actual... What was it say? Gez? Is that a Z or a T? I have to go on this side. I can actually read it. Hold on. On Fireworks Simulator on Steam the other day. Nice. You using it? Question mark? I have Everything Simulator. You definitely do have Everything Simulator. I think like on Twitter this morning I saw Reimu was playing Laundry Simulator or Laundromat Simulator or something where you run your own laundromat. There's everything, man. There's Fast Food Sim that we played the other day with like Casper and Jun on their channels. There's everything. Defeat the Demon Lord. I'm still waiting for this thing to come all the way around so I can actually read what it says. I'm still waiting. It's taking forever. It should be coming on this next panel, I think. Unless I'm crazy. I think it's this panel. Come on. Yep. Looks like it's writing on there. Okay, so what does it frickin' say? It says... Was here. Gazlo? Gazlo was here. Okay. That's a lore. Probably. Probably lore. Who's Gazlo? I don't frickin' know, but no. Lore. Lore drop. Lore drop. We have a little bit of lore. We a little bit of lore for free. A pinch of lore for a treat. Was it Arcade Paradise? I think it was about turning a laundromat into an arcade. Really? I've not heard of that. I think it's kind of funny, as somebody who is very much like a gamer like myself, I have never actually gone to an arcade before. Well, actually, I guess I technically have been inside an arcade before, but I've never played a game at the arcade before. I have never ever played an arcade game before, like on an actual arcade machine or anything like that. Because there was never an arcade in my town when I was young. And I've been to one since then as being an adult, but I didn't really want to play any of the games on it. I wasn't really interested. So I just kind of like watched my friends play. Because I just wasn't personally interested in playing it myself. But yeah, no, I've never actually played at an arcade like before. I've been to one, but never actually played it myself. Wow, not gonna give me the satisfaction of hearing the ding. Shame. What a shame. No ding satisfaction. Sadness. Hit all these from this angle real quick while I'm down here. Arcade for ages. Wow. Ridiculously big kaiju. Yeah, no, I've never even played like fighting games, period. Never been my style. Like even on PC or like on a different type of console. That made me think about last time I went into an actual arcade was because there was an arcade nearby I went up to like a big city. I went to a big city to hang out with a friend, and we went to the aquarium to like just go there because I'd never been to the aquarium in the big city, and I really like aquariums. I think they're really cool. Hi Ambrose, welcome in. Happy New Year. Let me sip on my water before I yap more. Yeah, I personally, I'm scared of the water. I'm scared of big like bodies of water, like oceans, big lakes, things like that, big rivers, whatever. They freak me out. I don't like them. Especially if I'm in like, if I'm on like a big boat and I can't see land anymore. That makes me panic. I hate the idea of not being able to see land. That scares the fuck out of me, like really bad. But I really think I find like ocean life very interesting a lot. So I watch a lot of ocean documentaries, even though it scares the shit out of me. I find it very interesting. So I really can I hit this button? How do I do it? Is it F? I forgot how to hit it. Yes. There we go. That's better. I really like ocean life. I think it's very interesting, even though it scares me. I find it very fascinating. So I really like aquariums because like I can like see the deep water without being anywhere near the deep water because I'm next to it. I'm outside. It's interesting. I always find it cool. But anyway, I really like aquariums. So I went to the aquarium with a friend because I'd never been to the one in that city. And then across the road, there was we went out for lunch. We had like we went to like a Japanese place, got like got pork cutlets, like Japanese style pork cutlets, and like some side dishes of like rice and some other stuff as well. I don't even remember anymore. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Probably like 4 years now. Damn. Getting old, man. Went to the aquarium and it was really fun just like go and like look around and stuff. I had a great time. I think they liked it too. They were like they really liked the jellyfish, and I thought the jellyfish were cool too, but still. Anyway, I digress. And then right across the road when we were done, there was an arcade. So we went over there, and my friend liked the arcade, so I like kind of just watched them play the arcade games. Like they did some of the dance ones, they did some of like the shooter ones. I guess actually technically I guess I did play one because we played 2-player. We played 2-player at one of the shooter ones, and it was really hard to aim, but it was all right. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, I never really played one before, so it was really weird to me, but I had fun. And I've never really gone to an arcade myself or like otherwise to like play a lot of games. I played like 1 or 2 games max ever in my life. But yeah, I like aquariums a lot. I think aquariums are really fun. I want to go to more aquariums. I think they're very interesting. Like 15 plus years ago in Vegas, there are bar arcade chains like Dave and Buster's was way in my area. VR arcades. Oh, a VR arcade would be really cool. I would really like to do something like that. I think like VR is fun. I think it'd be really cool. I never played VR or anything myself. I think I've talked about this before, but I technically have I have 3 really good VR trackers. I have 3 really good ones, but I don't have a VR set. And you might be thinking, Kohaku, why the fuck do you have trackers if you don't have a VR set? So I was playing a lot of VR chat with friends. Like I wasn't like on VR, obviously they were, but I was just on desktop. And they were talking, I was talking about like how I wanted to get VR. So they were telling me about all this stuff that's good or whatever. And there were, I wouldn't want to wear a public VR set. Ooh, you know what? That is so fucking real. I don't want pink eye. That is so fucking real. Anyway. They're telling me about what ones are good, what ones like to avoid, what ones I should get, like what system requirements, all this kind of stuff, right? Because they're very knowledgeable about it. They'd recommended me these trackers, but these trackers that like a lot of them had, like they sell out all the time, like immediately. Like whenever they like restock, they sell out again. Like they're super popular, super good. And then one day, they came back in stock, and I was like pretty committed to wanting to do a whole VR setup before I moved, or like when I moved, like when I moved into this house, which was like a few years ago now. I was pretty committed to the idea, and I had money saved up, so I was like pretty committed to like doing a whole setup and getting things all set up for it, and I was very, very excited about it. So when I saw those trackers went on sale, they told me about it. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, and I bought them. I bought the 3 trackers, and I was like, okay, I can get the headset later. I'm gonna wait until like the Christmas sale and buy it during then. The problem was when we moved into this house, there was a lot of unexpected issues with it. There was a lot of unexpected renovations, so I ended up dropping a lot of money on helping pay for renovations, to the point where I kind of emptied out my savings account. And I'm talking like a lot of money, more than 10,000 money, like more than a car money is what I'm talking. I spent on renovations when we moved in. So I had no money left over to buy VR, so I just have these trackers. I've had these VR trackers now for like 4 years, and I've never once used them or even taken them out of the package. I just have them. I just have them. And I pray to God when I eventually do get VR that they still fucking work. Otherwise, it'd be really fucking awkward. There's no reason for them not to work, but also I'm terrified they might not work. It was expensive, though. It is expensive, yes. It is expensive. And that's why I never bought any, because I've been trying to get my savings account back into like a decent state after spending so much on renovating. That's why I never bought VR. I bought the trackers because I was convinced I was going to buy the VR when I got to the new house. But then when all the renovations hit, which were super, super unexpected ones that we didn't know about, it kind of caught us off guard. And so I wanted to make sure I could help as much as I could. And that emptied my savings account. So I didn't have the money to buy VR anymore. So I just have the trackers and nothing else. One day, I'd like to get it. It's probably not in the cards this year, but hopefully next year I can buy like a full set. Probably not in the cards this year though, because I want to travel. Save money as much as I can. Some blue ass rust, goddamn. That's some corroded metal right there. I don't think this is safe to use. That is corroded metal. Let me switch to my long man. Long extension. Oh, it's actually not long, it's just long. I have long. I'm not using long. Go. Eventually, I'd like to do a VR stream. I think those would be really cool. I've been watching a lot of the V&U universe little short like videos kind of thing, where they have like all their like 3D models and stuff. I think that's like really cool. But also I've been watching like the VR V4 Mirai concerts, and they have like the 3D models and they're moving around dancing and doing lots of stuff, and it just looks really fun. And obviously I've always liked like the HoloLive ones that do that, and like Niji ones that do that. It just looks like really fun to do. So it's definitely something I'd love to be able to do a stream like that one day. But it's definitely something I'm going to save up for quite a bit to be able to enable myself to do that. Gonna have to save and pray that I can afford it next year. Definitely a next year kind of thing. I think it's definitely doable eventually, though. Definitely doable eventually. Nice. Jumping, trying to get as much as I can from the floor. I mean, I can do extra long and get even more, but I might switch to extra long real quick. Long extension. Super long freaking extension, man, damn. It's crazy. Freaking huge. Is it you have to like really readjust yourself when you're using like the free movement thing? Can't believe I can clean so much from the freaking floor. It's kind of crazy. Wow. Yeah, let's go back to cleaning these I don't know, these metal things, I guess, on the other side now. We'll work on the actual Ferris wheels itself after. Yeah, extra long. I'm glad I bought the extra long. Spent the in-game currency on it. I don't think I really have anything else to spend the in-game currency on anyway, so makes sense. Makes sense. We apparently don't need to buy food or water or anything. We just kind of exist. We kind of just exist without it. Go. Oh, right there. I missed somehow. I feel like extra long can definitely reach farther places, but for close areas, it just doesn't hit the things it's supposed to. So up top, it's like great, but like, yeah, let's switch back to long for now. I feel like I clean stuff way better with long, so I need to rest my hand for a second. My hand is getting stiff from like moving it around so much. Oh, my fingertips. Ugh, I'm gonna get arthritis. Ah! Alrighty. This scream emote, so real. Let's use long for now, and if we need to clean up more of it later, then we'll switch to extra long again. Old man allegations, come on, man. Okay. Oh, shit. Whole part to clean still. I ain't thinking about it. Definitely have to switch to the extra long again for this. 100%. That's better. Kind of crazy. This angle. And we'll do it from this angle. And hopefully that'll fully clean them, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go up and get like a view from like on top of them and like shoot straight down for it to actually clean up all the way, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but not impossible to do, so I don't really mind too much. Oh, hey. Clean, damn it. I do like the top stuff real quick, and then we'll switch back to long again. Okay. Yeah, this one's like really difficult to do, I feel like. There's a lot of like missions in this game that are like definitely on the more difficult side to do, and this is one of them, in my opinion. Because there's just so many little pieces, even though it's so freaking big. Oops, wrong button. Surprised this thing's not clean. I guess there must just be stuff at the top that I'm not hitting. The top side of it, maybe? We'll have to climb up and see. Alrighty. Let's start working on the actual cab things themselves. Alright, let me raise this one up a little bit more. On. Right, and stop. The underside of this one. Get all the outside bits done. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that side of it because I want to know that it's still dirty on the inside. I'm just gonna do the outside as much as I can. I'm gonna leave the front dirty as well. I'm gonna do the back and the left side. And then for this one, I'm gonna do all of it. For this one, I want to make it fully clean. And that way I'll know that this is like done, right? Whereas this one, I have to still do the inside, and I can't really get in the inside right now, so I want to leave it dirty so I don't forget to do the inside. That is the thought. I'll make sure I clean the underside of this one though, as well, and it's like way up or something. As the inside is just dirty, 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 nasty. We'll do it in here. Also, the fact that these cups are just wide open like this and there's no like safety rails or like seat belts in here, that has to be like a safety violation, dude. Also, I'm changing how I'm sitting. Sorry if you hear me wiggling around. Wow. That has to be like a safety violation or something, man. There's no freaking way. Like there's no way, right? Surely not. Top of the Ferris wheel too. Yup. Has to be a safety violation. There's no way, man. I'd shit myself. I would not get on here for like so much money. And the way that these are, like the way they're constructed, they look like they can like shake in the wind or something. Like they can like rock or something if you like moved your body weight around or if there's wind. Yeah, close this fucking place down, man, permanently. This circus is not safe. Carnival. Unsafe carnival. I do not like this carnival. Unsafe. Not fit for anyone. Failed the safety test 100%. I think that is the inside mainly done. Hit that button. Nice. That one to get nice and close to the right spot, and then we... Boop. There we go. This is definitely one of the slowest ones to get done, I think, out of like a lot of the maps. Takes a long time. I think I've been doing this one for like 40 minutes now or something. Yeesh. This part. Place definitely needs to get shut down though. This is awful. This is scary as hell. Oh, like that was a loud belly grumble just there. We might not be able to finish this one by the end of stream, I'll be honest. So I might have to go in a little bit to go eat. My belly is grumbling. Also let the dog go out. So I'll probably go until 2:30 my time. So another 15 minutes or so. What time is it? Yeah, 15. So we'll go for another 15 minutes, see how much we can get done in that time, and then we'll complete it next time. We'll get as much as we can done for now. That probably works distance-wise. There we go. As much as I can get done. I can hear my belly grumbling. I'm gonna have some soup today. Yesterday for lunch, I had this Thai spicy chicken and rice soup, or cream. I guess it was spicy and it was like very creamy too. It was very nice. And I had some naan bread and I was dipping the naan bread in it. It was very yummy. It wasn't like as good as like when you dip naan bread in like some curry or some like butter chicken or something, for example, but it was pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it. Oh, I can fully clean this? Oh, I wasn't doing that for these ones, like fully clean them. I didn't think I could fully clean them from the inside only. Shit. Gotta make sure I do that from now on. It was very good. It's my yummy, yummy lunch. So, bottom side on the way down. For me, genius. Okay. Oh, this underside's already clean. What? Okay, cool. Oh, sorry, I did that. So smart. Wow, look at me. Head of the game. Head of the frickin' game, man. Do that here, too. Head of the game. Head of the game, dude. Head of the game. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do some clam chowder today. I also have some leftover of my slightly burnt lasagna. Man. I slightly overcooked it because I had it out for too long. It was one of those like just store-bought lasagnas you just bake in the oven from frozen kind of thing. But not like super frozen, you let it defrost a little bit, but it's still like cold in the middle usually. But I had it defrosting all day just to make it like a faster process, but I wasn't thinking about that when I threw it in. So I put it in for like the standard time and not even like, I think it was like supposed to be in for 70 minutes. I think I went and checked it at the 55-minute mark and the top was burnt and I was like, fuck. So if I left it for the full 70, it would have been cooked, like burnt to a crisp. I'm very fortunate that when I got it out, it was still edible. The top layer is just burnt though, like very much burnt. Very crunchy. It was very sad. I was very sad about it, I'll be honest. To be pretty honest, I was very sad about that because I love lasagna. It's devastating. Stop! Let's go. Butter chicken was pretty good. Ooh. Interesting to know. Interesting to know. And Costco does a good job on a lot of stuff, surprisingly. Like their little Kirkland brand. Quite good. A lot of pretty good stuff. I don't know if I don't think it's made by Costco, but it's sold in Costco. There's like these jalapeno pierogies that I'm freaking obsessed with. That they sell in Costco quite often. I really like them. Very, very good. Need to buy some more. I think I'm out. But it's not clean here. There we go. Break it down. Oh, got it. Stop. Get down. So hard for starch stuff with starch. Real. They're good though, man. They're good. Don't be hating on starch. Starch is banger. Starch is good, man. I'm a starch lover. Nice. Like these hangy things. I'll have to find out which ones I missed later of these. I'll get them eventually. It's fine, surely. Quick. Underside done. Nice. Oh, we're almost back at that yellow one that I didn't complete. So I know which one. This is the first one I did. That one. So we got this one. Almost done all the little teacup things. Well, I guess I'm not really gonna call them teacups. I guess pods. I think they're called pods, yeah. You know, a different carnival ride. Get cleaned, get cleaned. Soak, 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 soak. I don't know what I'm saying. Hunger is taking over. Brain is not functioning. Yeah, these don't seem to want to clean, so let me. Is that better? Thank you. There we go. I think I did the bottom of this one. I did. Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna ride this one all the way up, I think. The insides of all the others are clean, so I'm just gonna ride this one around. And hopefully I don't fall out, because that would be freaking devastating. No fall damage or anything in this game, but it does spook me. Still don't like falling. Parkour up here now. Very, very safe, surely. Yep. We just keep walking along this. The most safe power washer ever. Most efficient power washer in all of existence. Look at me go. Very efficient. Very good quality. Or like a log runner. You ever see like those guys like running the logs in the water? We're doing that right now with a Ferris wheel. Kind of badass, not gonna lie. Kind of badass, not gonna lie. Kind of a big deal. Kind of cool. A little bit. A little bit. Kind of cool. Frick you, Gazlo. And to get that guy's signature off there is bugging me. No lore for you, sir. You've been excluded from this lore. You've been erased. Like the dirt you are. Damn. Is that a little bit too tough on him? I don't know. Fast, cheap, suicidal. Real. Hey now, I'm not cheap. Hey. There we go. I'm no cheap hussy. I am expensive. We've been over this. As I say all the time when people hit me in games, don't touch what you can't afford, bitch. And I mean it. Osha's a worst nightmare. That's good. I'm gonna steal that title for next stream. Next time I do this game. It's a good title. You guys are better at making stream titles than me. My stream titles are like Powerwash Simulator. We're gonna wash shit. You guys, OSHA's worst nightmare. Actually, a good fucking title. Should ad click that. Me, we clean and talk. Yeah. Hey man, at least I get like the point across of what we're doing, alright? Plain and simple. Yeah. Exciting? No. Plain and simple, understandable? Yes. People know what they're here for. Oh, I never got this inside little bit here. Let me get this angle more. Did I miss this on like everything or just here? Oh yeah, I didn't angle it very well this whole time. I'm missing this like inner bit here. Which is not good. It's kind of like hard. Oh, ah! Oh, I was gonna say it's kind of hard to get this angle without falling. Let me in the cup. No, no. Sadness. Man, I was doing so good too. I was doing so good on our log roll, our Ferris wheel roll. Excuse me, I'm rubbing my eyes. Okay, sip on my water. Bring me back up there, damn it. And this while we're at it. Get me back up there, damn it. I'm gonna strike fear into the heart of OSHA. They cannot control me with their safety laws and regulations. The same way this fucking thing doesn't have a door or any, like, mechanism to hold the passenger in. You can't stop this Ferris wheel. You can't stop me either. You'll do this part. Can I jump? Thank you. Yay! Here we go. We'll do this part. I might be able to finish this in one go on each side. Oh, jump please. Jump please. Jump! The cart has hit me in the head. I'll be able to finish it in one go. We'll go around a few times. That'll be okay. If I can get this side done, that'll be a W. Oh god, I'm sliding. Let me up. Going too slow. I'm not quick enough. Oh. I'm holding the S key, trying to back away while doing it. Oh god. It's pushing me down. Let me up! Please! Please! I feel like Lion King right now! Father! Father! Ah! No! This is so over. I'm getting long live the king. Did fucking... On the floor. Let me back in. Let me up. This is the same one I rode up in the first place? That's kind of funny. How did I do that? Okay, well, that's fine. Let's do this. Fine, I'll clean it normally from this side, I guess. Boring. I gotta get back up. Let me up, boy. Oh, yeah. There's a volcano exploding over there. Guys, should we be worried about that? Nah. We're fine. Right. Probably fine. Wait, I missed the dirt here, too. This inner line here. Whoops. It's kind of a hard angle to be on, though, not gonna lie, without, like, falling. That's scary. I'm just a power washer, not a volcano specialist, so what do I know? I don't know nothing about that. Do you think people who study volcanoes are considered, are they geologists, or are they, or do they have like a special field? Is it like its own special field, like studying volcanoes? Is that like its own thing, like a seismologist, like seismic activity? That's like, I guess that's more like earthquakes, huh? Does it have its own thing, like its own study? Because I'd assume it'd have its own field of study. Especially when you have like volcanoes like Yellowstone that could like wipe out the entirety of North America if it were to explode. Probably people studying them. Oh. All right. Well, volcanologist. Wait, is that actually what it is? Is it that simple? I thought it'd be like some fancy scientific word. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this side and let myself go down with it. Yes, really? I thought it'd be like really scientific or something. Interesting. But I've like seen videos where like they just scoop lava and put it in a bucket, and it's like, yep, all in a day's work. Scoops lava with spoon, with shovel, puts it in bucket of water, takes it off to lab, like all in a day's work. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But damn, you really just picked up lava and went, okay. Oh. Something dinged. I don't know what I cleaned, but I cleaned it. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Hey, double ding. Double ding. That's what we're talking about, man. Double ding. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I have to go back on that other side and try to clean that outside bar again. I didn't quite get it all the way. I fell off into Google. Interesting. It's so cool though, because like there's like so many like fields of study that you would never really think about, but there's definitely people who are like passionate about it and very interested in it, and I think that's really cool. There's people who just like have all this knowledge about a singular, like a very particular field, and it's really cool. Like, damn, I'd like to listen to them talk. I would like take in very little of it and like retain very little of it, but it'd be nice to just listen to, you know? Like, listen to somebody who's like passionate about something, talk about it, and they like know all the scientific stuff about it. It'd be really freaking interesting, I think. At least for me. Like, I won't retain it because I'm dumb as a rock, but like, I think it's fun. Okay, I think that is this part done here. I'm in the cup. I am in the cup. Can't quite reach long. Okay, nice. The metal piece is a little bit harder to clean. Alrighty. I think when we get this full rotation done... Actually, I need to do this, don't I, here? Hold on. Short. That's what I was waiting for, is coming up here. Let me try to do this again. Fully go around here. Try not to fall off. That's clean, nice. Oh, don't fall off. Try to get this, and we get down. Next time we get down, whether it's a fall or like we make it all the way around, then we will call it. I think this part's clean, I think. This one's clean. There's some I definitely missed though. It wasn't just those two. I think there's more than that. I did fall off pretty early on when I was trying to do it on this side, I think. A difficult angle. Oh, yeah, this one's not clean. Try to not fall off. Yeah! We're talking about, oh, that one too. I missed that little inner bit. Nice. This one is also not clean all the way. I'm like leaning my head all the way over too, trying not to like, I get a better view of it. Oh, this one's dirty too. It's freaking spooky, man. Oh, this one's not clean. Ah, there we go. This one too. Damn, man. An angle is scary. Come on. Be clean. Be clean. Thank you. Are we done? Are we? Can I get out of this crazy angle yet? I think so. Yeah, we're looking good. Sick. Okay. Let's just go from the top. We're gonna go like this and we're gonna go all the way down. Whee! Oh, I got stuck. That's kind of cool. Oh. Don't mind me, I guess. Damn. Sick. So I'll just sit here for a second. I was on my way down, but I mean, now that I'm here, you know, aha. Yeah, I guess I'll just like start doing our outro. Thank you guys for coming today. I appreciate it. I hope you had a nice chill time. Maybe like surprised you a bit with like the other voice, whether you liked it or not. Yeah, I hope you guys having a nice New Year so far. If you haven't already, please go listen to my cover. It is on my YouTube channel. Very easy to find, as it's one of only 3 videos on the channel, other than like my channel preview, like trailer, my one video that was like edited gaming video, and then like the trailer or the cover. If you haven't listened to it already, listen to it. If you have listened to it already, listen to it again, I guess. I don't know. Thank you for listening to it. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I hope you had a nice day so far. I hope you have a good rest of your new year. And I hope you're having a good time so far. I hope you're able to stick with your resolutions. Make sure you do your resolutions. At least, come on, man. You gotta at least get like a full week of your resolutions done. At least. Can't give up yet. Only day 2. I'm gonna go eat. And then I'm gonna probably do my Duolingo for 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something. Depending on how I'm feeling. So thank you guys again for hanging out. I appreciate it. Big love, big care. Let me jump down now. Alrighty. And we will go back here. And let's go find someone to raid. Hold on, let me see. We will go to... Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Let's see. We raided Vil yesterday, so I'm kind of hesitating to raid him a second time in a row. I don't like raiding the same person over and over again. That's why I'm like hesitating, because right now I see both Vil and Spectra live. I'm thinking we go to I think we go here to someone playing Cat Cafe Manager. It looks like it'll be a chill time, so let's do that. Tiger. Oh, heart. Homies. Raid quest. And we get a little heart, and then a little tiger, and then oh, wrong side. There we go. Oops. Cat made? No. Cat Cafe. There we go. There's your raid message. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. What were we doing again? Let me double check. I forget. I forgot. Let me see. We are doing Apex Legends tomorrow. We're gonna get it platinum tomorrow because we're in like gold 1 right now. It's platinum time tomorrow. Fuck yeah. We're getting back in there. And then Saturday's members only Fall Guys. Look forward to it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna set up the poll for what game we do next week in the members like vote thing as usual in the community tab. I'll do setting that up tonight sometime, so you should either wake up to it or have it in the middle of your night, whatever. Yeah, so big love, big care, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.